Hello guys, I welcome you to James Asma Edison. My name is James Asma and today I'm going to do a new video to cover a very important topic regarding the diversity visa program. I welcome you new viewers. If today is your first time of stopping by, you are welcome and feel at home. And to give me the energy, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also click the notification bell to always get updated anytime I upload a new video. If you are old a subscriber, you are welcome, feel at home, and you know the right thing to do. Like this video and comment on the comment box any question or any suggestion that you have regarding this video. Just go to the comment box and then comment on the anything that you have regarding either previous videos or this video, and I'll be glad to hear your comment and also provide answers to the best of my knowledge. Having said that, I want to make a disclaimer here. I'm not an immigration lawyer, neither am I an expert in this. Any information that I provide here is an information directly from the Department of State website, and also my personal experience and also experiences from previous DV winners and DV applicants who have shared their views or their experiences regarding the diversity visa program. So stay tuned and then watch this video to the end because you are going to learn a new thing. Having said that, today what I'm going to talk about is common mistakes that people usually do during the diversity visa program application. There are certain mistakes that, even though we know, we advocate and also advise that everyone should try his or her best to do the application for himself. Do not go to cafe, do not go to cyber centers to do the application. Yes, with your phone you can do the application. I think I mentioned in my previous video, and I'm still encouraging and advocating that we should try our possible best to do what? To write, to apply the DV program ourselves. This way it will help us to do what? To avoid certain petty mistakes that we usually do. All right, so particularly what I want to talk about is you have been selected, right? You've applied for the diversity visa program, and then you've made a mistake during the application process, during the application time, and then after you have been selected, you just realize that you've committed one or two mistakes during the application. What do you need to do? So this is a very important topic, because every year there are a chunk of reports regarding people who commit mistakes during the application period, and they have this fear of proceeding with their visa application processes. Remember, when you are selected, you are required to do to fill an online form and submit it online, a form called DS-260, Department of State form number 260. So should you make mistakes during the diversity visa application, what do you need to do? Are you going to continue to fill the DS-260 and submit it, or you are going to forget it? All right, so this is what we are going to talk about. And in my previous video, I provided detailed information regarding the application form. If you have not come across that video, I will put the link in this corner. Please look for it and then watch, because over there are a lot of things that I discussed there that I might not mention them in this video, because I want this video to be very short. So I've gone through and I've analyzed the areas or the sections, and I realized certain places that mostly mistakes are emanating from. So when you look at the form, when you look at the form, and also, I mean, if you are someone who have an experience, for those of you who, I mean, have been applying and you have a lot of information regarding the diversity visa program, you have report concerning people who commit mistakes, and you can tell where the mistakes are coming from. So I've written 4 areas that usually most of the mistakes are coming from these particular areas. So please listen and listen very carefully. Number 1 of the list is highest level of education. The highest level of education. In the highest level of education, we have primary school only. You need, as an applicant, you need to select these options. So before you select these options, you should know the category that you belong, so that you will avoid the mistakes. So the option 1 is primary school only, then high school no degree. I've explained that in my previous video. And then high school degree, we have vocational school, we have some university courses, we have university degree, we have some graduate level courses, then also we have master degree, then we have some doctorate level courses, and the last then is what? Some doctorate courses. Alright, so as an applicant, you should know the category that you belong to as at the time that you are applying for the diversity visa program. In this way, you avoid the mistakes from this area. But because people do not know, remember this form, the diversity visa application form, is designed by the Department of State, right? And they did not consider any African educational system. It's the US educational system that they use, right? So you should know that their educational system and then their degrees, the certificates, the name of the certificates, to be able to know the category that you belong. And again, I explained it in my other the previous video. So mistakes only come when you don't know the category that you belong. So for example, for someone who is in the university, you are still studying in the university and you have not completed. So if you select university degree, it means that you are someone who, you are telling the Department of State that you have obtained admission to a university and then you have completed the course and you have the certificate as at the time that you are applying this diversity visa program. So meanwhile, you have not completed, but because you selected that one, is a mistake. So when it happened that way, it's a mistake, right? But that mistake is considered as what? Minor mistakes, right? So that mistake is considered as minor mistake. And before that, there are mistakes that you commit in the form, and then it's considered minor. And then there are other mistakes that you do, and then it's considered what? Major. So when you are in the university, you are still studying your course in the university, your first degree course in the university, and then it means that the category that you belong is what? Some university courses. It means that you are still studying. But should you choose university degree, it means that you are telling them that you have completed your university, your first degree university course. So when it happened that way, it's a minor course. So when you are being selected, if you are selected, even though you committed a mistake, you can still proceed to do what? To fail the DS260 and then submit. But in filling the DS260, what you need to do is to do what? To fill the correct information at the time that you are doing what? You are filling the DS260 form. So what it means is that if after the results is out, then you check and your results, you are being selected, you are among the winners, and you are still in school, even though during the application you selected that you selected university degree, but you are still in the university, so you have to correct that by selecting what? Some university courses, meaning that you are still in the university. In that way, you'll be considered, there won't be any problem. But if you are in the university still studying, and then you select, you are still studying, and then during the application, you select that you are a master degree holder. You see that the gap is so large that one shouldn't make that kind of mistake, right? The gap is so large. So if it happened that way, the mistake is considered as what? Major. And when it happened that way, you are advised not to continue with the visa application from the DS260 form, because you will be what? You will be denied visa. I hope I'm understood up to this point. All right. So, the highest level of education, please know the category that you belong to avoid what? Possible mistakes when it comes to that aspect. Then, another area, the second area or section that people usually make mistake is the date of birth. So, in the date of birth, the mistakes are usually placing month, putting month in place of day, and then day in place of what? Month, right? Or maybe the person want to key in 1987, then he mistakenly choose what? 1978, right? Or let's say changing of digits in the date of birth. When it happened that way, it's considered as what? It's considered as minor mistake, right? So in that case, if you are among the winners, you have to go ahead and then fill the DS260 and put the correct information and do what? Submit it. But you know, when you win, you will need your confirmation number, you will need your case number, you will need your last name or your surname, and then you need your date of birth. You need these four information to do what? To be able to lodge into your DS260 form to fill it, right? So, but in this case, your date of birth that you used during the application was what? Was wrong. And now you have to correct that mistake in the DS260 form. But before you can lodge into the DS260 form, you have to provide date of birth. So in this case, what you need to do is that in lodging into the DS260 form, you have to provide or repeat the mistake, the wrong date of birth, to be able to do what? Because that is the date of birth that the system recognized, right? So when you want to lodge into the DS260 form, then you put in your last name. The system will ask for your last name. The system will ask for your date of birth. So in this case, you have to put the wrong date of birth. Then you put your confirmation, your case number. Then you lodge into the DS260 form, the actual form. So when you now lodge into the actual form, they will still ask the date of birth in the form. So in trying to fill the DS-260 form, you now put the correct date of birth. I want to believe you understood up to this point. So you have to repeat the wrong date of birth to access the DS-260 form. So when you now open the form, again they will request for your date of birth. So you now put the correct date of birth. But still in the date of birth, when is a mistake considered as major? Right? When is a mistake considered as major? When it happened that the difference is too, like, for example, you want to put 1998, then you write something like 2001. Like the gap, like there's no, this mistake, there's no sense in it, right? There's no sense in this mistake. Interchanging digits may be like, it's a normal error that anybody at all can do, can commit. But where the gap, the gap between the wrong date of birth that you provided and then the actual date of birth, if the gap is so large, my brother, you have to forget, even though you are selected. All right, then we come to the name. The name, usually mistakes are also, people usually commit mistakes during in providing their name during the application period. And the mistakes are usually omission of letters or omission of name, especially those of you who have complex name, like 4 names or 5 names. There's a probability that you may omit one of the name, or even in the name you can omit a letter, just a letter. It's still a mistake. But when it happened that way, it's considered as what? A minor mistake. So when it happened that way, don't worry, just go ahead and then fill the DS-260. But this time, try to make sure that you don't repeat a mistake or make other error. And your application may be considered, right? It may be considered. All right, so the last one has to do with the marital status. So the marital status, I don't want to say is usually a mistake. What I want to believe is that most applicants deliberately choose a category that they are not. Right? We have single, married. Okay, so we have unmarried, we have married and my spouse is not a U.S. citizen or U.S. lawful permanent resident. Then the third one is married and my spouse is a U.S. citizen or U.S. lawful permanent resident. And then the fourth one is divorced. The fifth one is widow. Then the last one is legally separated. So these are the 6 categories that an applicant has to select one to proceed in the green card application. But this area, majority of those who usually make mistakes are the single, those who are applying as single. Because he's in a relationship, he gets considered that okay, the waiting period is so long, so he just assumed that maybe by the time the results will be out and throughout the processing time, I'll get married to my my fiancé or my fiancé. So he concluded that he is married right? And when he's selected and things that he planned did not go the way that he planned, then he will find himself wanting, because he indicated that he was married. Now he is no longer in a relationship. He has not married his partner that he said he was married to, and now he can't just get up one day to marry. So in this case, what do you need to do? Any mistake that you commit in this section, you just have to forget. If not, you will spend, the process and the green card processing is very expensive, and so mistakes such as this, you should not worry yourself to do what to go ahead with the process. You just have to forget it, and then maybe you try your luck again the following year. Because if you proceed, even if you go to the Department of State website, mistakes such as this, they will just tell you that don't apply, because your visa will be denied. All right, so I believe you have learned something new today. Anything that you have regarding this video, or any other video that you have any issue or any question that you have regarding any video or the the green card lottery, please go to the comment box and then comment, and I'll be more than glad to heart your comment and also provide answers if your comment demand an answer. I'll provide answers to the best of knowledge. If it's a question that I cannot answer, I don't have an answer to, I have people at the top there that I can contact them to help us with answers. Sorry. So over here we help each other. And so let's ask all the questions that that is battling in our mind. Let's come here and then discuss, like, we need to grow. We have a common goal, and the goal is what? To apply and win and successfully process the green card lottery, right? So we have to share any information that we think it will be helpful to our brothers and sisters who are also interested in applying next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, or in the future, right? Let's try our best to help each other. All right, so if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, I beg you, you know the right thing to do. Just like within a second, just click on the red button, the subscribe button, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also click the notification bell, because that is the only way that can give you an alert or an update anytime I upload a new video. You get a notification that you get a notification, and then